Hello, everyone. We'll start in a couple of minutes. We'll just wait for
Hi, good afternoon, all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Dhimant, you are audible.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Glad to have you today. So we'll just wait for a couple of minutes for more people to just join in, and then we will get started. Padma, do let me know when we can start. And good afternoon, Padma. Let me begin by introducing the speaker today, Dr. Dhimant Ganatra. He's the BE, MBA and PhD. He's the Deputy Director at Jain Online. Dr. Dhimant Ganatra is an alumnus of Indian Institute of Management, IIM's Bangalore, with close to 25 years of experience in promoting higher learning in management. He has had an accomplished career demonstrating consistent success as an educator, researcher, and an administrator. He has in the past worked with IIM's Bangalore and PES University. He's a seasoned in educational programming and delivery, and has balanced his career between administration and academics. As an educator, his subjects of interest are business analytics and finance. He has, to his credit, a case study published at Harvard Business Publishing and a session as part of productive analytics course on the edX platform. He has organized and delivered several workshops, MDPs and FDPs in the data science domain. He is a professional member of Analytics Society of India and is presently the General Secretary there. I would like to welcome you, sir, for this webinar.
Thank you very much. Thank you, team, for the kind words and introduction. Should we wait or are we good to start?
Padma, do let us know if we can start. Yes, sir. We can start. Padma is the coordinator for today's webinar.
Okay.
We are good to start, sir.
Padma, can you give me sharing access?
I think you have the sharing access.
Not yet. Okay. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, we are able to see.
All right. Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for having taken time out to attend this webinar on Sunday morning. I'm Dhimant Ganatra. I'm based out of Bangalore at Jain University. And I'm not sure what part of the country you all are from, but Bangalore has been having quite a good weather here. So it's rainy, sunny, but mostly rainy. Right. So I'll take a couple of minutes to introduce you to Jain Online as well as Jain Deemed to be University. Uh, we are a 30-year-old educational group based out of uh, originally Bangalore. But yes, now over the last couple of years, we have spread across our wings to many parts of the country. Our chairman, our chancellor, Dr. Chandra Roy Chand's vision is to reach out to every possible student and every possible country. So we are a NAC A plus graded university. We are one of the youngest universities to have got this grade, and we are due for a NAC revision in the next month. We hope to touch A plus plus. Right. So there are only 15 universities in the country which are A plus plus, and somewhere during last year, right, mid of last year during the pandemic, Government of India, through obviously Ministry of Education, gave an opportunity for universities in the country to apply for offering online degree programs. And we were one of the few universities who did apply because we are confident that, given a chance, we should be able to do justice to offering degree programs in an online mode. So October 2020 is where the University Grants Commission, UGC, the statutory body under Ministry of Education, came out with a list of universities whom the Ministry of Education had permitted to offer online degree programs. And we were one of the 38 universities in the country who had got this approval. So when I say we were one of the 38 universities, uh, it sounds, okay, you're one of those 38. But to make this figure of 38 more prominent, more interesting, let me tell you, India has 1,000 plus universities. Right? Yes, you are hearing it right. In India, there are 1,000 plus universities as on date, and out of those many universities, only 38 universities were permitted in the first lot by the Ministry of Education to offer online degree programs, and we were one of those 38 universities. Of course, the list has now grown. When I say the list has now grown, 38 has become 45. Right? So as on date, there are only 45 universities in the country who have been permitted to offer online degree programs. So as soon as we got the permission, we did not wait. We were ready to go live, go online. So we already have a batch we admitted in January 2021. They're already almost at the end of their second semester pursuing their master degree programs. So what you see here on the slide is the list of programs that we are eligible for. So we have been permitted to offer Mcom, BBA at the undergraduate level. And at the master's level, we have Mcom, MBA, MCA, of course, ME with variants like English, journalism, public policy, economics, etc. So in all put together, we offer 75 plus different programs through various electives. And what we are now admitting under Jain Deemed to be University is a batch for July 2021. So yes, it's slightly odd to understand July 2021 and we are already in November 2021. So owing to the pandemic, the University Grants Commission had pushed the July 2021 intake to November 2021, right? Because most of the degree colleges, most of the class 12 boards were running late in terms of conducting exam, declaring results, etc. So the July session, there was never a July session. The July session itself got pushed to us November 2021 session. And we start off from November 27th. 27th is the program inauguration. And 28th November onwards, the first semester commences. So these dates are now fixed. And among all these 75 plus programs, you will realize in the next slide, we have quite a niche specializations that we offer, quite niche electives that we offer. What you see here is a couple of rankings and recognitions that Jain deemed to be university has earned over the years. This is the latest ranking here, NIRF ranking. If you are aware about NIRF is National Institutional Ranking Framework. And this is a Government of India ranking. It's not a private body ranking. So out of those 1,000 odd universities that I told you, we are among the top 100. So Jain deemed to be university is among the top 100 universities in the country. NAC part I told you, National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So we are a A+ graded university as per the revised framework, and we soon hope to achieve A++ shortly. That means we are, as of now, on a rating of 3.31 on a scale of 4, and we would want to go to 3.5, which will help us on 3.5. So why talking about those rankings and accreditations is basically to give you a sense of confidence that when you're looking at a university, you are looking at, even though it's 11-year-old university only, but it has earned its mark. It has made its mark in the education sector. So as a university, we are 11 years, but as a group, we are more than 30 years into education. And when I say into education, we start off right from toddlers and we move on till PhD, right? So there is nothing left out in the gap. So toddler, A12, undergraduate, postgraduate, masters, and then of course you can pass out with a PhD level qualification. That should be enough to give you an intro on or a peek onto what is Jain deemed to be university all about. So these are the programs, as I told you. So the domains that we cover in an online mode is commerce, management, information technology, and humanities. If you know about the Indian education system, technical education is not permitted to be offered in an online mode. So you don't see technical programs here like engineering. Okay. Someday, yes, I'm sure government would definitely start considering opening up that sector as well, wherein whatever programming based courses are there in the engineering domain should also be allowed to offer in an online mode. Of course, we have already started on the journey with the national education policy in place, which allows 40% of the learning to be delivered in blended mode. Right? So you don't really need to cover the entire 100% in a classroom setup. 40% of the delivery can be done online, and only 60% would require a student's presence in the campus. So here, when I talk about online degree program, the degree is definitely awarded by Jain deemed to be university. And when I say the degree, here is exactly the same that a student gets when he pursues a on-campus program. Right? So there are two modes of learning that we are talking about. Either you go to campus and learn, or you learn online. The degree remains same. The program outcomes are same. The learning outcomes are same. That is why there is no distinction in what degree gets awarded. So whether you do my master's and a campus based out of Bangalore, or whether you do my master's from wherever you are across the globe, the degree that you earn remains same. Continuing on the recognition part of it, all our programs are, we are not supposed to say recognized by University Grants Commission. There's a terminology as mandated by UGC. We say we are entitled by UGC. So I, as a university, am entitled to offer online degree programs, which in loose parlance will translate to being recognized. Our MBA and MCA programs, which are professional courses, are also approved by the All India Council for Technical Education, AICT. So be rest assured that the program that you are considering to enroll for are duly approved by both the statutory bodies in the country. Couple of programs that we offer and the number of electives that we offer in each of these programs. And then you talk about admission intake. In an online mode, every university is allowed to admit students twice a year. This is slightly different from an on-campus mode, wherein typically it's only an academic year. So here we have a calendar year batch and we have an academic year batch. As I told you earlier, we already have started off with the calendar year batch who are already into their completion of second semester. And what we are admitting now is the academic year batch. The program delivery here happens online. That means wherever you are, you have the flexibility of attending not just the program, but even the examination part. That is the last part anyways, but I'm touching it right away. So The advantage here is that the program is completely driven online, including examination. You don't have to go to any center in any city to appear for the end semester examinations. Those examinations are also going to happen online. As long as you have a laptop with Wi-Fi enabled or a good internet connectivity, you should be able to even take up the end semester examinations as well. The program duration is same. Undergraduate program is 3 years and 2 years. When I say same, I'm comparing it with an on-campus mode. Right? So whatever happens in an on-campus mode program, same thing happens also in an online mode. It's except that the mode of study, mode of delivery is going to be online. If you understand the credit system, a postgraduate program, any postgraduate program here, MBA, MCA, Mcom, etc., all are 90 credits. And in an online mode, you need to understand one credit gets measured as 30 learning hours. So this 2,700 that you're seeing here is basically 90 into 30. That means a postgraduate program, since many of you here are looking at enrolling into a postgraduate program, I'm only focusing on the master's program. So this 2,700 hours is basically the amount of time that you are expected to commit in order to successfully complete the program. So whatever master program you plan to enroll for, it will require a time commitment of 2,700 hours from your side. And it's going to be a mix of synchronous and asynchronous learning. Where this entire learning is going to happen, this learning is going to happen on a learning management system. We have a very good platform. We have tied up with Neo. And if you have heard about the LMSs in the market, Neo offers a very good interactive platform. So on this LMS is where your college is. So whatever you see in a college in a physical building, the entire that infrastructure is what is housed in a learning management system. So interacting with batchmates, interacting with faculty, attending sessions, submitting assignments, taking up examinations, visiting library, everything is there on this learning management system. What is not there in this learning management system is the college canteen. There is no way I can house a college canteen onto the learning management system. So the point here is that you're not going to miss a physical campus. Whatever happens in a physical building, you will be able to do that on this learning management system, right from, as I told you, interacting with your batchmates. The delivery approach here follows the 4-quadrant approach. The 4-quadrant approach is not something that I've innovated. It is what is mandated by the University Grants Commission, which has a mix of live online sessions, pre-recorded sessions, self-learning material, and a host of self-driven activities. I'll just focus here on the self-learning material part of it. So this is the study material which is handed out from our side to you, and it is exhaustive. When I say it is exhaustive, you're simply trying to understand that if I've enrolled into a particular program and if there's a particular course, where is the material for that course? That material for that course will be provided by us to you, of course, in an e-format, which you can download and print as and when you require. The reason behind us providing you the self-learning material is that we understand you will have very limited time for you to scout for resources. So our faculty team, our subject matter experts have done that job for you. So you would get a ready-made study material. It's not a textbook that I'm buying from the market and handing out to you. Right? It's a customized material developed only for learners who are enrolled into online degree programs of Jain Mba University. And is it sufficient? Yes, definitely sufficient. But there is always somebody or somewhere here who would want to say, what if I want to explore more on a particular topic? So this self-learning material itself will guide you to various resources, free resources in fact, which you can access to in order to go in depth into a particular topic of your interest. So that also has been taken care of. In short, if you have access to the self-learning material, you are self-sufficient in terms of the learning resources that you might need in order to successfully complete the course requirements. Course here is a subject. And we top up the self-learning material and live online sessions with several multiple choice questions, quizzes, participation in discussion forums, etc. The idea here is to keep you engaged, giving you an opportunity to self-assess yourself. Right? So given the limited time that I have, let's say I have 1 hour in the morning free where I don't have any meeting scheduled or any planned activities. Log into the learning management system, take up a small quiz on a topic which was just concluded the previous week, self-assess yourself. And it's not just self-assessment, right? It's not just that you only need to know your score. You'll be able to compare your performance throughout with the batch performance. So at any point in time, you would be able to know, are you above the median mark or you are below the median mark? So that learner analytics is also available on the learning management system. It keeps you motivated, right? The moment you realize you're somewhere closer to the median on the lower side, let me put in that extra effort. Let me complete the recordings. Let me go through the self-learning material. Every time you do a certain activity, you keep moving above the median of the batch. Quick points in terms of what all is there in an online degree program. These are something which we have added on to make the learning journey very interesting. See here, it's more in terms of engagement. So when I say engagement, I have resources made available to you. How much of this you can use given the time commitment that you have, be divided between your career progression or learning progression is up to you. Okay, I'll not take too much time onto this. Okay, these are those various programs that we have, etc. Fine. These are available on our website. These are some of the chartered body programs that we offer. I understand many of you here are interested in the ACCA program. Let me highlight on this particular program. We are the only university in the country. Yes, you're hearing me right. We are the only university in the country whom ACC has permitted, accredited to, based on which we have a 9-paper exemption available. Nobody else in this country has this 9-paper exemption in an online degree format. We are the only university here. Or if not ACC, if you're also, I understand there are a few of you who are also looking at CIMA. With CIMA at a postgraduate level, we have a 14-paper exemption through the finance and leadership program. Right. So, and it was not easy to convince ACC or CIMA to give us this kind of exemption model. So because of the rigor that we have, because of the rigor that we have into the program, inbuilt into the program, is where we earn this exemption. So it's not because of my standing. It's not because of Jain deemed to be university or Jain online. It is because of what has gone into the program. So whether you write your ACC exam or whether you write my university's exam, it is considered at par. So those 9 papers is what you get exempted. And I'm stressing again here, we are the only university in the country to have this facility wherein in case you enroll into a master's, ACCA master's program, ACCA integrated master's program, you have an opportunity to claim 9-paper exemption. I will take you to the matrix also as well at the end. All right, let me quickly go on to my next part that I would want to show. Just give me a couple of seconds. So what you are seeing here is my Mcom and Mba international finance matrix. Since most of you are already aware about the ACCA part, I'll quickly touch upon it. As you are aware, ACCA has applied knowledge level, applied skills level, strategic professional, which is divided into 2 papers of essential and 2 optional papers. So keeping that in mind, I'm just taking you through the master's matrix. So the elective here, the specialization here is international finance. Whether you do an Mcom international finance or an MBA international finance, it is integrated with those papers of ACCA. Now, of course, here, if I'm looking at the Mcom level, you have those 3 papers of applied knowledge level. Keep in mind the color coding here that you are seeing here. So the 3 papers of applied knowledge level and your other papers of applied skills level are covered here between SEM 1, SEM 2, and SEM 3. And at the professional level, there are 2 essentials which you cannot miss out. This is the strategic business leadership and the strategic business reporting that gets covered in semester 3. The other bigger advantage that you will enjoy is if you know or if you're aware, at the strategic professional level, out of 4 here, you need to complete any 2. But look at my fourth semester. We are going to give you training for all the four. Out of these four, it is up to you which two you would want to take up the final ACCA examination. So what we are trying to tell you or convey to you is that anyways, you're going to prepare for an ACCA. With that preparation, you can as well have an opportunity to earn a master's level qualification, be it Mcom or be it MBA. What is the difference between Mcom and MBA? Of course, the terminology is different, and over and above that, the core courses that you study are going to be different. So when you look at my MBA matrix, it has other management subjects also incorporated. Mcom focuses on the commerce side, on the accounting part. MBA focuses on the management part of it. But in terms of exemption, both get the same exemption. Sorry, excuse me. You still end up getting those 9 paper exemptions. In MBA, keeping in mind the matrix that we have, we touch upon only the 2 parts here. So MBA, if you enroll into an MBA program, out of those 4, you don't study all the 4. In Mcom, you study all the 4 at the professional level. Whereas in MBA, we have this rigid 2 here. You will have to opt for advanced financial management and advanced performance management. So why did we pick up these papers, advanced financial management and advanced performance management? It is based on statistics that we have with us given by ACCA. From our country, from India, these are the 2 papers which are mostly attempted. So given a choice to the students, these are the 2 papers which are taken up in maximum numbers. So since in Mcom we have the flexibility of bringing in all the 4, we have given you all the 4, whereas at MBA, these are the 2 papers that we only train you for. So those last 4 papers that you have to take up on your own, the ACCA examination part, the training is already included into the program. And you will also be taking up the Jain University's examination also. So it's not that only the training part. So when you write my Jain University's exam, it is like kind of a mock exam. It's kind of a preparatory exam. Gives you confidence that, yes, now you are ready to take up those 4 papers examination at the ACCA level. All right, so this is what I have on the ACCA part. CIMA part, without showing quickly, CIMA, we have a 14 paper exemption model. So you're only going to write the 2 final case study based examinations. This is what I have to present to you from my side. And of course, we can take up more as we go along into the Q&A part of it. Over to you, team. Padma?
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, here for being so elaborate and being so patient to explain all this to our students. I know it involves a lot of complexity, and some of the students may still have a lot of questions that they may want to get addressed. So we'll open up the Q&A session, and there may be questions that we are willing to take at this point in time. Is there any MBA program which can be taken up with CMA USA? I will talk about it. Adarsh, that's a good question. Currently, it is integrated with ACCA, but if you want to know, let me tell you, whatever papers you have in ACCA, they are also there. There are also overlap with CMA USA. For example, advanced financial management, advanced performance management, these papers are also there in CMA. So if you want to do CMA along with ACCA and this is going to be a very good combination. It is going to give you that leverage of learning all the 3 together. So is it possible? Answer is yes, it is possible. At the same time, you will also be getting 9 paper exemption in ACCA. So your ACCA journey is going to be much more simpler and smoother, and you can say time efficient. How many papers will be exempted after passing CMA? So once you are in an integrated program with us, you will in total get 9 paper exemption in ACCA. All right. So all that you need to write is the last level, which is the professional level in ACCA, and there you have to write 4 papers. And like sir said, all the 4 papers will be taught as part of the college curriculum in college for the Mcom program, and for the MBA program, 2 of those papers will be taught as part of the MBA program, the Advanced Performance Management and Advanced Financial Management. Can this course be pursued along with a job? So you may let me know in case you want to address some of these questions. Maybe if you can address it well, definitely with your vast experience in the industry, you can address some of these questions.
Sure, I'll pitch in when I want to add on. Go ahead, please.
ACCA or CIMA. So I would leave that to you. It's completely your prerogative to decide between ACCA or CIMA based on the path and the success goals, career goals that you have for yourself. If you are looking into an accounting role for yourself, an auditing role for yourself, ACCA is quite good. If you are looking at management accounting role, you are looking at being part of the internal management decision making, then CIMA will definitely be an added advantage. Can the course be pursued along with the job, or is it a full-time course? All these courses can be pursued along with your job. Do you really need to quit your job to pursue any of them? Answer is no. You definitely do not need to pursue. You need to quit your job to pursue, because all these classes will happen on weekends. So Saturday and Sunday is all that you have to attend the classes. In addition, all these classes are also going to be available in the LMS. So in case any particular weekend you miss out, you don't have to worry, because you can access the entire lecture once again over the LMS, and you can revise them as many times as you feel important. How's the combination of USCMA and ACCA? It's a great combination because of the overlap. If you are pursuing CMA already, if you have already completed either of the parts of CMA, you can be rest assured that you will be having an edge over other students, because your conceptual clarity will be excellent. You will have excellent basic knowledge, and ACCA, like I said, has a lot of content which overlaps with CMA. I, being very long into teaching for both ACCA, CMA, CPA, CIMA, so I can tell you that there is a huge overlap in the subject content. So I'm sorry, I have not introduced myself to many of you, but let me quickly introduce myself so that you can understand that all that I am making a statement is from the past experience that I carry in this in this professional education. So I myself is a chartered accountant. I'm a CMA, I'm a CIMA, myself, I'm a CPA. So you can understand that all this that I'm speaking is from my own personal experience into teaching, and of course into acquiring these professional qualifications for myself. So ACCA and CMA has a lot of papers in common. The entire knowledge is very well shared, and with your CMA experience, it is going to be a very exciting journey, because you will be able to leverage that knowledge, the knowledge combination that it carries. To put it very simply, advanced financial management is covered in CMA. Advanced performance management is covered in CMA as well. The FR portion is also covered in CMA. Plus, in total, there are 5 subjects of ACCA which overlaps with CMA as well. So is CMA USA or CPA better combination, or CMA and ACCA better combination? See, it depends upon which way do you want to go. Do you want to diversify your career and get the best of both the worlds, or do you want to go deeper into one line of expertise? It's completely your choice. If you want to go deeper into one line of expertise, ACCA and CPA is a very good combination. You can pursue CPA after passing your ACCA, because you are going to go deeper into specialization with accounting. But in case you want to diversify your career and get the best of both the worlds, accounting and management accounting particularly, wherein you will be not just into accounting roles, you will also want to explore decision-making roles, strategic roles, then CMA and ACCA is going to be a very good combination. So it's all that you are looking at for yourself. If you ask me, so which is the better one? I I would again leave it to you, but if you still ask me, I think diversification, having the best of both worlds, is a great value add for you. That's my opinion personally. Dhimant sir, you can correct me if I think I may be incomplete or maybe factually incorrect. So in case you think that there is some value addition you can do, please pitch in. You can anytime cut me off and you can pitch in.
Sure. I would add to one query that you've already answered. See, would it be difficult to pursue a professional qualification with a master degree program? I would straight away say no, because if you recollect the matrix that I showed to you, see, in case, no, I'm only talking about the ACCA part. Similar thing will run for other professional qualifications as well. Now, if you look at the matrix in a postgraduate program, you study 21 subjects, 21 courses, right? Out of which 13 papers belong to ACCA, which anyways you have to take up, if not with me, on your own, right? So it is not that you're studying too many extra courses. So these 13 papers, in fact, you would definitely make an attempt to, not make an attempt, you have to, in order to attain that particular qualification. Over and above 13, the additional subjects that you're going to study, trust us, are going to definitely add value to your professional qualification, right? So either from the accounting part or from the management part of it, it always is going to give you an edge, not just in terms of, okay, if you compare an ACCA qualified without any master program, and one, you have another learner who has ACCA plus a master qualification. So it's not just the qualification per se, but what you acquired over and above those professional courses is definitely going to matter. A knowledge of marketing, a knowledge of HR, a knowledge of operations, a knowledge of systems will definitely supplement your core accounting and finance learning. So definitely yes, it is something that will require a little bit of additional efforts, but it is not that you're studying for two parallel programs. So you're studying for one program which already has majority of the content for which you are enrolling for. Over to you.
Definitely, that's what I want to reiterate this, because a lot of students feel, I'm getting a lot of comments wherein students believe that doing a lot of things together is going to sometimes put a lot of pressure on you. See, there is no one uniform answer for this. Each one of us has different expertise, different skills, different level of hard work, and different available time with us. Uh, uh, how do we manage multiple things together? This is some skills that I think one must always learn to inculcate. So will you be able to manage along with the job? It's a very tricky question, but I can tell you, if you put your best efforts, you can. And because it's not like you are learning too many things, there is a lot of overlap of knowledge which will help you carry forward the knowledge learned at one level to the other level. To put it simply, whatever you're learning in MBA, you are also learning ACCA simultaneously. So it's like you're learning one but getting an advantage of two. Why not grab it? Is exemption fee will the same for ACCA for 9 papers? Through NorthStar, all your exemption fees will be waived. You don't have to pay any additional exemption fees for any of those 9 papers for which you are getting exempted. To put it differently, if you go directly to ACCA, first, you will not get those 9 papers exemption because that's not possible. Second thing is, you may get 4 paper exemption if you are already a graduate, but you need to pay for those 4 paper exemption. And each paper on an average cost you £100, which in other words cost you 10,000 rupees in 10,000 INR. So 9 paper exemption not possible. In case you get it, you still have to shell out 90,000 additionally for those exemption. With NorthStar and Jain, these 90,000 is going to be completely waived off for you. So you don't need to pay anything in addition for those exemptions. I got a question, but I'm so sorry, Neha, I'm not able to understand your question. So I need your advice. I'm presently in a July 2021 batch, Mcom Corporate Accounting, benchmark to CA India Foundation Intermediate and Final. Is the subject exempted in CA? So if I got your question right, is there any counter exemptions in CA through ACCA? If that was what you intend to ask me, let me tell you, in CA there are no exemptions. The only exemption route in CA is if you are a graduate. So if you have completed your graduation, you get 4-paper exemption in CA, which is the foundation level. In addition to foundation, is there any further exemption in CA? Answer is no. There is no further exemption in CA at all, no matter which qualification on earth you have obtained for yourself. So inter level, you have to write all the 8 papers, and final level, you have to write all the 8 papers. There are no counter exemptions. Have I taken all the questions? If you still have some question, sir is there. You can always put forward your question. Very rarely you get opportunity like this to connect directly to sir. So please use this opportunity. I will definitely be there, but I may not have sir to handle and address those questions for you. So class timings for ACCA. So these classes will happen on Saturday and Sunday. So can you update us on the timing of the classes?
Yeah, so as rightly pointed out, the live online sessions happen only on the weekend between 9:30 and 5:30. So typically there are 4 slots in a day: 9:30 to 11, 11:30 to 1, 2 to 3:30, and 4 to 5:30 on both the days. So between those 12 hours over the weekend, these live online sessions are scheduled. And as was pointed out by my panelists earlier, just in case there's a certain weekend where you're either working, year-end pressures, whatever, these recordings are always available. Right? So it is not that because you missed the live online session this weekend, you miss out on that learning part. These recordings are always available throughout the semester. So in case for a certain weekend, if you're not able to make it up completely or partly, you should be able to complete those sessions through the recordings part of it. And just because you're going through the recording doesn't mean you lose that faculty interaction. No, you can still drop in your query on the LMS even when you're going through the recorded session. So when you're going through a particular recorded session, you realize you have not got a particular point. It's as simple as start chatting with the faculty. Of course, the response may not be live, but you can definitely reach out to the faculty saying that in so and so lecture on so and so topic, I need your assistance on so and so. That is possible. It may not be a live doubt clearing that will be possible, but it is still definitely doable.
Okay, I have got one more question. Piyush, sir, want master degree? Want master degree and professional degree? Which course is best for me? I am Mcom graduate and having 10+ years of experience. Okay, that's exciting to know that you have got 10+ years of experience. In fact, if you look at our students profile, most of the students have these kind of corporate experience, and it's always amazed me that after having this kind of experience, you are still looking forward to scaling up your career. So definitely I would like to welcome you. At the same time, which professional degree will be good? Like I said, you can go for ACCA integrated program with Jain University and NorthStar, and you have to choose between MBA or Mcom. I think if you have a good professional experience, in my opinion, MBA is going to be a much more value add. In case you want to add, or if you are pursuing CMA also along with it, definitely it is going to be a great combination. But in case you are not pursuing, still, in my opinion, MBA will be a better option between Mcom and MBA, since you have a good work experience. Exam format for MBA Finance, MCQ or case study. So, sir, would you like to address this?
Yeah, I will take up this part. So every course, that is every subject in the university setup gets evaluated for 100 marks. This 100 marks has 2 components: a continuous assessment component, which is typically referred to as internal marks, which is 30, and there's an end semester examination. Sometimes you call it as an external component, which is 70. So your 30 marks is driven. The continuous assessment is based on assignments that you submit for respective courses, whereas the end semester examination for 70 marks again has 2 components. 50 marks is a multiple choice question and 20 marks is descriptive. So overall, out of 100 marks, 80 marks are multiple choice questions and 20 marks are descriptive. I hope I've made it clear. So these exams are also going to happen online. There's an add-on question to it, so I'll continue with it. So when I say these exams are going to happen online, as I indicated earlier, it does not matter which part of the world you are in, what time zone you are in. You should be able to take up these examinations online from wherever you are. Yes, examinations are held at a fixed date and fixed lot. It is not an on-demand examination. As of now, the ministry does not permit. Going sometime in future with all the innovations happening in the education sector, if at some point the ministry permits that a student can be allowed to take up an on-demand examination, be assured we'll be the first ones to start off with that. But right now, examinations need to be conducted on a specified date and time. And you will have at least a 4 weeks notice. I can even tell you when the first semester examination is going to start, but exact date and time will be known to you 4 weeks before, so that you can plan your commitment accordingly. But yes, examinations are online.
So, okay, I hope you have been addressed. Akansha, exams are online or offline? Exams are online. You can write in any part of the world. So if you have travel plans, if you go on business travel, if you are in vacation, you will be finding it difficult to write exam, but otherwise, yes, you can write exam even from any part of the world. You just need to have an internet connection. So if you are planning a holiday to Mauritius, go ahead, you can still write the exam from there. So is there a MCQ and case study? I think this is a very important point. Sir has answered. I would like to add on to this. ACCA exam pattern is also similar. There is an MCQ and there is a case study program, case study part here. So through the college, you will be highly trained to handle the exam pattern that you should familiarize yourself with, because that's the same pattern that you will be facing in ACCA as well. Do you have similar pattern in CMA? Yes, you have similar pattern in CMA as well. Only thing is, in CMA, the number of MCQ questions are quite high, substantial, and case study portions are very minimal. So that's the only difference. But otherwise, internationally, if you look at it, this is the benchmark. If you look at CPA, if you look at CIMA, if you look at any other exams, this is a international trend of having a combination of MCQs and case study. So what about, sir, can you please explain about UG program? Yes, this ACCA program is also integrated with undergraduates program like BCom and BBA. So you can go for BCom or BBA. The best advantage, sir, I would like you to intervene in case I'm going wrong. The best advantage is generally when you pursue a BCom program, you get 90 credits. But through Jain, I think it is 132 credits. So
you're right, it's 132.
So 132 credit is a remarkable difference. In case you can grab it, I would always encourage you to grab it in case you have not pursued your UG till now, because a lot of students I see, they want to pursue CPA tomorrow. Later in life, they want to pursue CPA. The biggest challenge for pursuing CPA, particularly for Indian students, is the deficit in the credit hours that they have. Normally, an Indian graduation system gives you 90 credits. That's a normal credit hours that you get. But to do CPA tomorrow, you need 120 credit hours. Very few universities in India, whether it's an online or whether it's a face-to-face campus-based education, gives you more than 90 credits. There are very, very few institutions in India like that. But here in Jain Online, you are getting 132, which means you can pursue your CPA. You will never have a credit hours challenge. All right. So that's a very good thing, because you never know where life will take you tomorrow. So it's good to have that credit hours fulfilled to you.
Okay, I'll take up that question from Moksh. Can you get admission in TY BCom? No. As of now, we do not have lateral entries possible. you will have to join in FYB itself. Back to you.
Okay. When are we expected to give ACCA exams, after MBA or during MBA? Would you like to take this question, sir?
Yeah, sure. See, the whole idea is to prepare you thoroughly for the last 4 papers. So once you have gone through the training part from my side, once you have taken the Jain University's examination, you're free to go and attempt the ACCA examination, right? But can you do it before that? I don't see a reason, no. But why would you want to do that? The whole reason for you to enroll into this program is get the training, get a hands-on examination experience also, and then go ahead and write the final ACCA examination. So during your final semester, when you're in 4th semester, yes, you should be able to do that. Or ideally, what we suggest all the students is that complete your masters. Then you have all the time in the world to take up your final exams, or those 4 paper exams of ACCA. No, let me complete the 2 essentials at least during the program itself. Yes, that is also a good option. And you leave the 2 optional levels after your course completion. So it's basically how much time you can devote, how confident you are to take up that ACCA exam without appearing for the university's exam. So it is something that you can take a call. But ideally, as I told you, take up examinations after you have completed your master's, so that you have had one examination attempt here and you're thoroughly prepared. Because as was pointed out earlier, examinations are expensive, right? It runs into close to 10,000 rupees for every examination. There's no fun in taking up an examination and realizing you couldn't do justice to it. So ideally, no, wait till the masters are over and then go ahead and take up the examination.
I think that's a very valid advice. Exams are expensive, and much more than expense or much more than cost. I always tell students, at each point in time, we look at different things for decision making. After certain time, when you are working, when you are earning, money is not a factor that you rely or you base your decision upon. But I always say success is a factor that is always can be a benchmark. Particularly for working professionals, I see them that the moment they face one failure, they feel very disappointed. So more than money, because I'm sure 10,000 may not matter so much for you at this point in time, but failure demotivates greatly. I don't want any one of you to face failure in your very first go. So prepare well, take your time, and don't rush for the exam. You will definitely, that gut feeling will come, that instinct will tell you that you are ready. Go ahead with full force, succeed in your first go, and there's no other motivation, or there cannot be any other motivating factor than success itself. So first paper you succeed, it will drive you to go further, go harder, and go more strongly. So don't rush, take it at the right time. Is ACCA having MCQ solving session like GLAM? ACCA also has MCQ, but ACCA little more reliance is on case study questions. So the combination of MCQs and case studies are a little different in ACCA than compared to CMA, because ACCA has more descriptive papers.
Can I take up one question?
Yeah, please.
This is from Sisir. Can I do a distance MBA? Why would somebody want to do a distance MBA, given that you have an MBA which can pursue in an online mode, right? So typically you need to understand what is the difference between the distance MBA and the MBA that we are talking about. In a distance MBA, there are no live sessions that happen. Typically, you are handed out the study material. There are 1 or 2 doubt clearing classes or contact classes that happen before the examinations are conducted, and you go ahead and straight away write the examination. That is a distance MBA. It's called as open and distance learning, ODL in India. Right? So given an option that you can get live online sessions, you can get study material, you have the examination flexibility. What is this examination flexibility? Remember, in a distance MBA, you have to write a pen paper examination. You have to go to the center and write. Yes, in this year, 2021, even distance MBA exams happened online. Even on-campus exams happened online, but that is only because of the pandemic. universities, if you understand, are already back to the pen paper mode. But in a distance MBA, you have to visit a particular center in your state, and you have to enroll to a university in your state. You cannot enroll into any university that you like because it has a jurisdiction restriction, right? So enroll into a university in your state, go and write a pen paper examination in the specified university's center. Whereas an online MBA, the MBA that we are talking about, you have this biggest flexibility of examination. More than examination, enjoy the learning. There are going to be regular live online sessions every weekend for an entire semester. Okay. Sorry, sir, I'll just take up the next one also, and I'll have to log out because I have another meeting scheduled. How many exemptions will be for CMA? You will have 14 paper exemption. Right? So you only have to write the last 2 case study based examinations. Otherwise, you have 14 paper exemptions in CMA. Right, sir. Please excuse me, team.
No
NorthStar
problem.
Academy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to connect with your prospective students, and I hope we have done justice in driving out the message that our university program coupled with NorthStar Academy should be definitely an ideal choice if you are looking at any professional level qualifications. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. It was great having you, sir.
Same here.
So I hope all of you have got what you were looking out for. I'm sure. I hope that you have been answered. All your questions have been answered. In case I am missing out some question, maybe we can extend the session by another couple of minutes and answer. How does the CMA MBA ACCA program go, or how should I take in order? So please suggest me which order should I take once I complete my BCom. See, MBA plus CMA plus ACCA programs are awesome. It's an amazing program. It's an amazing program because whatever knowledge gap that you may have, the knowledge gap will be fulfilled with CMA. It will be in-depth knowledge you will get about the world of finance and management accounting through my CMA classes that will enrich you and give you enough basic knowledge to scale up and succeed in the ACCA program. So don't worry about it. It is going to be very well managed. It is going to be, I will be there. I am heading this program completely at NorthStar. So I will be there through and through. All right. So that is all I have with regard to the CMA program. Like I said, with regard to the CMA program, we are starting with a batch. We are starting with a batch tomorrow. For CMA. Those of you who are willing to go for an integrated program, you can go for CMA. See how you have been able to manage CMA, because a lot of students get confused that, will I be able to manage so many things together? For those students who think that will I be able to manage so many things together, let me give you a trick. Let me give you a guidance. You can go for CMA first. See how you have been able to manage CMA. If you think you have been able to manage really well, then you can go for MBA or Mcom with integrated with ACCA. Now, the advantage that you will have is CMA you have been able to manage really well. It's going good. You are able to understand. You are able to follow lectures. You're feeling great about it, which certainly you will, because I'm going to teach CMA here at NorthStar. In addition to this, you have taken up MBA. MBA is going to happen only on Saturday and Sunday. All right. So you have passed the CMA in the first 9 months. I'm giving you a strategy how you can manage. So you have passed your CMA in the first 9 months. Generally, you take 6 months, but I have taken little additional here. You have passed it in 9 months. And CMA classes are going to happen on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting tomorrow. So these classes are happening on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So I am telling Indian Standard Time because there are 32 plus countries where our students are from. So you name a country, as long as they speak and understand English, we have students from those countries. So, but universally, internationally, the timing remains same. It is 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. The timing is kept keeping in mind everybody's, particularly Indian student, schedule. We go to office in the morning, but when we come back, we do not know. So generally, if the office says, 7 o'clock is the logout time, we never log out at 7 o'clock. So that's why I've kept a timing wherein none of our student ever misses the classes. So this is going to happen on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and MBA, MCom is going to happen only on Saturdays and Sundays. Are you pushing yourself? Answer is push yourself. You will become a better version of yourself. Push yourself. Certainly, you'll become a better version of yourself. Much more efficient at work, much more efficient in learning. So Saturday, Sunday, you are going to attend an MBA or MCom program, and ACCA. ACCA you can write while you are pursuing, while you have completed the MBA, or while you are pursuing and completed the first year of MBA. Every 3 months, if you are taking just one paper, every 3 months, if you are just taking one paper, your ACCA will be completed in 4 quarters, which is nothing but 1 year. 1 year. This is a little on the optimistic side. If I tell you on a realistic side, CMA can be completed in first 9 months. It will give you enough knowledge. It will give you enough knowledge to pass your MBA program. I can bet you on this. It will give you enough knowledge to pass your MBA program, because our CMA programs are comprehensive. It is detailed, it's conceptual, and it is super exciting. Super exciting. I can tell you, if I quote my students' words here, a lot of students have come back and told one particular line, which one student told me is, attending your CMA classes is much more exciting than watching a 2 hours movie. And it is actually engaging. It will keep you very engaged. It will keep you very excited. So don't worry about this. I am going to keep you super engaged and excited throughout the program. Whatever you are going to learn, you can use it in MBA and also in ACCA, because like I said, there are a lot of papers in common in CMA which are there in ACCA and which are there in CMA. So study this, see how you have been able to do, and if you are doing good, then add these integrated programs. There's no compulsion from our side. It is something that you have to take a decision strategically. If you don't want to rush into all these together, make a first step, move, invest a small amount of money, get this first or pursue this first, pass one paper, feel confident, feel excited, and then invest money. There is nothing like you need to jump into everything together. You can plan it, you can connect to me, I can help you plan, I can give you the best guidance which will help you succeed. Remember, here the objective of everything is to make you successful at an efficient time, with the least amount of time. That's all that I would be expecting, or I would be advising you. Don't jump into all the three. In case you feel you're not confident about your time management, you're not confident, how will you be able to manage along with your job? Get into one, complete it in one part in 3 to 6 months, one part, maximum 3 to 6 months, one part, and then also you will be able to take that decision. Will NorthStar be able to give you 9 paper exemption after that as well? Answer is we are there to support you through and through. The whole objective of NorthStar is to create success, support students, get better results. We will always be there through and through with you in this journey. Will the basics included in the CMA? As basics are 100%, we conduct separate sessions for basics. So if you are not a commerce background students, you do not need to worry. I will be there to cover all your basics. Sir, can you give a salary package idea about CMA, ACCA, and MBA? It's going to be exciting salary, but initially, generally, the starting salary is you are not going to do all the three together. You are not going to get all the 3 degree together. So first, as a CMA, your basic starting salary begins at 4 lakh per annum. 4 to 6 lakh is an average salary. If you have completed MBA and ACCA, it is definitely going to grow faster and better. So that's all I have. Like I said, tomorrow there is a CMA batch starting. You can make an application for CMA. A small application fee of 10,000 rupees. that you need to pay for application. The remaining rest of the fees can be converted into a no cost EMI. It can be converted into a no cost EMI. All right, so you don't need to pay any interest on the balance fees. It is a no cost EMI which comes up with a small one-time processing fees. So it comes with a small one-time processing fee, and that's all you need to pay. All right, that's all you need to pay. The balance fees can be converted into an EMI. There's a link shared with you. In case you want to make an application, you can make it. In case you want to take time, you can always think about it and then connect to the team. There is a WhatsApp group that we have shared. Please connect to us on that WhatsApp group. We will be able to help you, provide you more information, anything and everything that you may be needing. We will be there to help you. All right, so what is the total fees of CMA? Actually, we have run out of time. Let me tell you the total fees of CMA. We are offering a very hugely discounted fees for CMA this batch. So the total fees of CMA, you can connect with our team. Please join the WhatsApp group. Please join the WhatsApp group. I'm so sorry we have ran out of time, but we will certainly tell you in the WhatsApp group. Please join the WhatsApp group and we will help you understand what is the total fees for CMA for the integrated program. We are offering a huge discount of approximately 1,20,000 rupees discount for the CMA batch starting tomorrow. So you can be rest assured that the cost will be substantially less for all those students joining for tomorrow's batch. So get excited. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining. I will definitely be super excited to see you in the class very soon. But in case you want to know who I am, in case you want to know about me, you can go to Google and just type M Irfat. That's my name. Just type M Irfat and you will get a lot to see about me. All right, so you can read about me. I teach a lot of courses, but I specialize in finance and management accounting. So I teach CMA, I teach CPA, I teach ACCA, I teach CIMA, but I teach only the finance and management accounting paper because that's my specialization. That's my expertise. Do I teach CA? Of course, I teach CA also, strategic cost management and performance evaluations for CA Final, and costing and financial management for CA Inter. So do I teach? Answer is yes, of course. I teach many other professional courses as well. Thank you so much, guys, for being a very exciting audience today, asking an excellent quality questions. I'm sure you will take home a lot of information today and help you scale up in career. So that's all I have for today. For fees and any other details that you need, you can join our WhatsApp group. Our counselors will be willing to help you, give you one-on-one counseling session, giving you complete idea information about what can be your forte, what can be an exciting course for you to pursue to scale up your career. This is all I have. I'm signing out today. Have a great day and keep rising in life. Thank you so much.